guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing this really pretty glittery glam look. I really love the way the eye looks. I think it's very like romantic and definitely flashy. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, then let's go. Alright guys, I'm going to start off by using my Smashbox Photo Finish Water Primer. For my primer today, I'm going to use Lane Low Paint Pot. It's a given. I came back with hair. My hair done, I should say. Okay, so Lane Low Paint Pot. I am going to use this as my primer today. So I'm going to take my Makeup Forever powder foundation. I'm going to use this to set my primer. And the reason is because I'm going to be using the Jackie Aina palette again. And I don't have a shade in there that will set this. So today we're going to be doing a smoky eye. I'm going to start off with Ginger, which is this shade here. And I'm going to take this with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to start using this to define the crease. These shadows blend out so beautifully. I'm breaking out. I have a breakout here. I have another one here. I have this one on my cheek. My skin is going through something. And then look at these little, I have some rough patches on my face, which I've never had. And it's funny because my son has like a tiny rough patch that he'll get once the weather starts to get a little colder on his cheek. And I think it might be like a mild case of eczema. I'm going to take Credit, which is the dark brown shade, and I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this, and I'm going to use this to pat Credit all over the lid. And then I'm carving out my lid also with the edge of this brush. So I'm really controlling where I place the color. So I think my skin is breaking out because I've started to use the Clarisonic again, so it's really cleaning my skin. I'm going to go back with that fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend this crease out now that we've deposited our lid shade. And this is just going to help everything blend and tie in. I'm just taking some more of this brown and really making sure that everything is very smooth and even. And you guys know that I have aging lids, so I want to make sure that everything looks very smooth. So for my lid today, I'm going to take a mix of these two Marc Jacobs sequin shadows. I'm going to take Copperazzi, which is the coppery shade. Let me show you guys. So pretty. And then I'm going to take a mix of, what is this? Gleam Girl, which looks like this. I like to mix the two because I feel like Copperazzi is just a little too coppery for my liking. And I'm going to start off actually by taking Copperazzi. I'm just going to press it with my finger onto the lid. Actually, maybe I won't mix it. I'm kind of liking the way this looks. Yeah, I'm not going to mix it. I really like the way this looks. And I'm just pressing it and then bringing whatever's left over in my finger up into the crease. Just very lightly. Okay, we're definitely not mixing. These pigments are some of my favorite. I know that Hourglass has some, and I've used them. I own some actually, and I have to say that the Marc Jacobs ones have more dimension, and so I think I prefer them more than the Hourglass. But Hourglass has this beautiful olive green that I keep eyeing. Don't worry about this looking very harsh and obvious because we're going to go back in with our blending or our brush that we use to press that brown. And I'm just going to take this and blend. And I'm just lightly blending, and then here I'm going to need to add some more of the brown. I'm going to take my blender and pick up some more of Credit, which is the dark brown, and I'm just going to take that right into the crease. My brown smoky eye turned into a halo eye, but I can't help it. I just really liked the idea of having a sparkly something happening. And it's okay if this looks like a little messy or not neat. Like if you guys look at it, it's not perfectly placed, and that's okay. Like, I like the way it looks. So I'm going to go in with Pat McGrath Black Coffee, and I'm going to line my lower lash line out. I blend a little, or I placed this a little lower than I wanted to, but that's okay because we're going to blend it out anyway. And then I can clean it up with my concealer. I'm going to take Credit, which is the dark brown shade that we use, with a flat shader brush, and I'm going to smudge this out. I'm just shaping the eye out so that when my eyes are open, they look even. Okay, I'm also going to take that sequins shadow. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to take Paparazzi, and I'm going to place it right at the center of the lower lash line, and it's just going to give it a different look. Okay, so now we're going to go and get started on the skin. Today I'm going to be using my Fenty concealer, and I'm going to use that just to kind of shape the eye out and also clean up the under eye. I don't know what foundation I'm going to use just yet. Maybe I'll use my Fenty foundation. Okay, so I'm letting that dry, but I want you guys to see I really took that and just cleaned up the eye and just kind of gave it shape. So I'm going to take my Fenty foundation, and this is in the shade 300. But you guys already know that because you know my shades are listed down below. I'm going to blend this out a little bit. Add a little bit here. This is why I try not to do my hair before I do makeup, because I have to be extra cautious to not get it in my hair. So I'm going to go in with a MAC 170, and I'm taking my Fenty foundation, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face. My mother-in-law is here today, and I'm getting ready for work, and I just heard her come and eat, and I want to, but I need to make sure that I'm ready for work. So now I'm going to take my Fenty banana powder, and I'm going to use a MAC 133 brush, and I'm going to place this under my eyes and then bring it down some. Now I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs powder, and this is in Siren. You guys see I've hit pan. I'm going to use this to set my entire face and blend out the Fenty powder. I took my Milk CEO liner and I tight lined the top. I'm just going to take this and apply it to the waterline. Alright guys, I'm going to take this Juvia's Place Nefertiti highlighter, and I am going to use this to highlight. I can't do loose highlighters. As pretty as they are, it drives me nuts just how messy they are. So I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of this and then just put it right under my brow. And I'm going to use this to highlight the inner corner. I'm going to take my brush and then just blend that color out a little bit so that it's more concentrated and not as messy. And then I'm shearing this out a little bit because it's very intense in gold. I really don't use that highlighter because it's so messy. It's messier than what it's worth, honestly. Like, I just get it all over. Like right now it's all over my pants and my shirt. It's just how it is. It's the beast of the loose highlighter. I'm going to take my mascara. I'm using my Extended Play Giga Black Lash and I'm adding that to the lower lash line. And this look is definitely extra, but I'm cool with that. For my highlighter today, I'm using Bobbi Brown Rosy Glow. And this highlighter is so soft and not obvious that you can go ham with it. And it's totally fine. Once you wet it, which I am, it looks so pretty. Okay, for my lips, I'm going to be using Anywhere Caffeine and Bobbi Brown's All Natural. Alright guys, this is the final look. I'm not digging the lip, so we're going to change it. I'm going to take Kat Von D's Love Light. Definitely not liking this one either. I'm going to do NARS Someone to Love. This should do it. Alright guys, Someone to Love. Definitely love this. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below letting me know what holiday looks you guys are interested in. But I have to say, this one is glam. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, I'm back because I forgot to do my face. So I'm going to do bronzer. You guys know I've been loving the Saint Tropez bronzer. I was looking at myself and like, why do I look so like fair? Not fair, but light. For my blush, I'm going to take this Becca Chloe and Malika palette. I'm going to mix the two and just hit my face with it. Alright guys, so this is the final look.